Hello there, you're now with me, Handy Gui, for TVS News at 5. Let's begin with our top story. The Air Pollutant Index reported a moderate level despite hazy visibility. A notice issued by the Malaysian Meteorology Department forecasted a trajectory for haze between August 8 to August 11 from West Kalimantan. The highest reading at 5 p.m. press time was Serian 83, Semarahan 63, Sri Aman 58, and Kuching 52. Now, a man who allegedly committed an idiotic act of putting an electronic cigarette or vape into the mouth of a 7-month-old baby girl was remanded for 5 days to facilitate investigation under Section 31(1)(a) of the Child Act 2001. The remand order against the 23-year-old suspect was issued by Magistrate R. Salini starting August 9th.
The suspect was filmed playing with the infant and jokingly inserting the vape into its mouth in a restaurant in Johor Bahru on August 6. The 15-second video shows the man repeatedly pressing what looks like a pod vape to the baby girl's lips several times, pretending it was a milk bottle. The child did not appear to inhale the fluid inside. District Police Commander Rupiah Abdul Wahid said the infant's mother had filed a complaint with them. She said the complainant was eating at a restaurant in Bandar Baru Uda with her daughter, sister, and her sister's friend, who is the suspect in the incident. Suddenly, the suspect, who was holding the baby, put a non-functioning vape in the baby's mouth while the sister recorded it. If found guilty, the suspect will face a fine of 50,000 ringgit and imprisonment of up to 20 years.
Now, Tanjung Manis has the potential to be developed as a pineapple plantation hub, where the commercial fruit could be a big income earner, contributing largely to the state's economy. Pusaka Food Industry PFI Sendrian Berhad and the Malaysian Pineapple Industry Board LPNM have signed a memorandum of understanding to develop and expand the pineapple growing industry not only in Tanjung Manis, but also in Sarawak as a whole.
Deputy Minister of Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment, Datuk Len Talif Saleh said, in accordance with Sarawak's long-term planning to be a sustainable state, Pusaka Food Industry aims to make Sarawak a hub of pineapple cultivation and an agricultural-based food exporter by 2030.
Pada masa ini kita sudah menanamkan hasil daripada MOU ini juga kita sudah bermula, sebenarnya sudah bermula 2 tahun setahun yang lepas dengan menanamkan nanas sebanyak 300 lebih ekar. Tapi target kita, sasaran kita ialah untuk menanam sampai 2,000 ekar, 2,000 hektar di kawasan penggunaan. Tapi apa yang akan kita jalankan ialah di mana projek ini merupakan penglibatan lembaga nanas bersama dengan anak syarikat pusaka dan juga penduduk-penduduk setempat yang mana kebanyakan mereka ialah petani.
The MOU is expected to lead a new revolution to the pineapple cultivation industry in Malaysia. He added that this collaboration is not only between state agencies and private companies, but also involved the cooperation between the state government and the federal government.
Now, the entire Japanese government has resigned, with the new government led by Prime Minister Fumio Kishida expected to be announced soon. A special meeting of the cabinet started at 11:30 a.m. local time. Originally, the government reshuffle was supposed to be carried out in early September. However, due to the intention to accelerate the promotion of his economic concept of new capitalism, the Prime Minister has decided to speed up the reshuffle process in the government. Thank you for staying with us. Now, the advent of social media and the internet give rise to alternative career options for school leavers, such as social media content creators and gig workers. With its flexible schedule and lucrative income-generating promises, many are now looking at it as a viable career option, including SPM school leavers. Joining us today is Miss World Malaysia 2008 and Associate Professor at the Faculty of Music of University Technology Mara UiTM College of Creative Arts. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Su, on today's discussion. Now, as a public figure and an academician yourself, do you think that the content creation or gig work is a viable choice than furthering one's education?
I think that, like, for me, I guess that it is, well, gig economy is not bad, but the thing is, in overseas as well, education must continue, and it's very deep nowadays. How long can a gig economy or content creator or even social media last, or even me myself as a social media content creator or into the gig economy and stuff, because we are musician and all those things. But the thing is, I saw that always there will be newcomer. Always there will be new trend, and you have no idea when you'll be taken over, or people will, new people are coming up, frequently, and as well as your audience level. Well, I would say that I know the student is sad they are not going back, but the thing is, I know COVID happened, but I always think that there is a way for them to come back. It's okay to take a break. After SPM, it's okay to take a break, but it's not okay not to continue, because my friends and a lot of my people who only stuck in diploma nowadays is not enough. So what more that you are just stuck with SPM. So I am also seeing, we are predicting that the next KOL will be KOE, will be Key Opinion Educator, where you need certificate no matter what. So the thing is, like, you can earn a lot of money now, but the thing is it long term? Is still questionable. So I think that it's okay to do everything together, because there's so many different part-time mode of studying and all these things. Of course, the study industry have to, education industry have to evolve as well, because nowadays everyone is tough. I cannot blame that they suddenly go and do a gig economy or all the social media creator, but it's okay to go and try and continue. But the thing is, that you don't need to require 24 hours. There are still time for you to study. And
Right, Dr. Su, everyone now is equipped with a smartphone and internet connectivity. So it's easy to get a head start into a content creation and to chase the likes online. As a content creator yourself, how much effort does one put into making a content?
Content, when you started off, I remember when I started off as a content social media creator, I spent sometimes 8 hours per day. Not just that, my first PhD is really about like all this PhD strategies and stuff. I really went into studying and all this, and I interviewed a lot of great, social media creator and all those things. So I come up with the point that a lot of times it's not just the numbers, and a lot of times it's your brand positioning. So the only way, I guess, that, and if you are into just the money or into the numbers, it's going to be very tiring, because once you chase that, it's the same as fame in art line. Before social media invented, I guess that we have fame, we have television, we have radio, but it's always come back to what's your mission, vision, and your values. I started off with I want to motivate people, and I want to bring people to be more educated and stuff. So things have evolved, but if you just follow the trend, you'll be controlled by the trend. So I guess that it is a good career. It is okay to do experiment and stuff, but it's not, I would say that it's not everything. We come in the thing as well, the online thing must penetrate to offline sales as well. So like client will hire you to promote their things, but it must see the sales offline. So there are a lot, the numbers doesn't, the data and number statistics is deeper, than its surface on the numbers. Because nowadays the niche market, and some of them, they buy bots and all those things. So, people have to be smarter and smarter and smarter and go deeper and deeper.
Before we wrap up, let's go back to the main question today. Is experience, or rather exposure, more important than education in today's day and age?
Sure. My thoughts is, experience, education, both equally important. So like for us, I always encourage, of course, purely just education is theoretical, is not enough. But the thing is purely experience, there's no new, new knowledge and stuff, because now it's digital economy and stuff. It's very deep, So I always think that it's best of both worlds. So, but always plan your own timeline. And there are a lot of ways of studying nowadays. You can do part-time. It doesn't mean that you always need to do full-time. So I guess that, in overseas, if you go overseas now and stuff, you see the content creator, you'll be shocked. All of them are like double master holder, a PhD holder, because we need certified people, because we also seen that, social media creator, it had, gone beyond just being dumb on the surface, all these things. It's very intellectual already, because it still comes to intellectual property. It still comes to a lot of people will grow. You can't grow dumber, right? You only can grow smarter. So I always say that, of course, but don't burden yourself with too expensive education. I don't encourage that. So I always think that it's manageable. There are a lot of ways for education nowadays. So work and experience is very important. Some of us are really, really, we say, it's very extreme. We went like work and study together. Of course, it's hard, but once you get it, you will know how to work around.
Thank you, Dr. Su, for being with us today. That's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. For more updates, head on to our website at TVSTVMY or follow us on our social media platforms. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.